Hello book besties and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to my very first reading vlog. So if you guys didn't know, I run a book club on Fable. It's called Heartfelthan's Book Club. If you want to join, it is linked in my YouTube bio and I'll link it in the description box down below. And this month we are reading Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, and it is so incredible so far. So I already started reading this. I am about 136 pages in. I'm almost halfway through. I wanted to do a full reading vlog of this book, but by the time I started my YouTube channel and thought of the idea to do the reading vlog, I had already started it. So better late than never. I am really enjoying it so far, so I'm very excited to show you guys all of my reactions, all of my thoughts, and all that good stuff. I'll show you guys some of the annotations that I did in this, and at the very end I'll do like a little mini review, spoiler free of course, but just like my general thoughts about everything. I have never done a reading vlog before, so let's see how this goes. Okay, let me update you guys. So I just read about like 30 pages of Divine Rivals. It's so cute. I literally can't. So I realized that I never really explained what Divine Rivals was about, but it's about Iris Winnow and Roman Kit, and they're kind of like rivals at their workplace. They work for like a newspaper. They like report on different things, and they're always kind of like fighting with one another to like see who's gonna get the better assignments and stuff like that. I want this to be a mostly spoiler-free vlog, so I don't want to give too much away, but basically they are able to send like magical letters to one another, but Roman knows that he's talking to Iris, but Iris doesn't know that she's talking to Roman. So I'm still waiting for that big reveal. But yeah, their letters to one another are so cute. They already know that they're starting to fall in love with one another just through letter writing. And I'm obsessed with that. I have been so busy today, I didn't even get a chance to pick up Divine Rivals, but I'm gonna go read now before I head to bed and update you guys tomorrow morning with my progress and all of my thoughts. It's morning. I read about 50 pages last night, and I feel like I'm falling in love with this book more and more with every page. So there is a war going on in the book between two of the gods, and Iris and Roman have now been sent to be on the front lines to like report back and everything. And I'm sensing that the big reveal of like Roman revealing to Iris that it's actually him behind the letters is coming up. So I'm going to read a little bit now before I head to work, and hopefully I get to that part. Okay, I do not know where to start. I just finished this book literally 5 minutes ago, and I needed to just get on here and film, my final thoughts, my final wrap up with this book. So as far as plot goes, I really thought that this was interesting. Like the world building was really unique. So it is about a war between two gods. And I love like books about like the gods and goddesses and stuff like that, like Percy Jackson. I loved Percy Jackson. And it's just like super interesting to see how they're able to take that along with Iris's passion for writing and kind of like twirl that into one thing where she becomes, you know, a war correspondent and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that it was really fun how Rebecca Ross was able to like, you know, spin that kind of world building without making it too difficult to understand. Like a lot of it was just built into like dialogue and the letter writing and all that. So I didn't feel overwhelmed. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Why are they fighting? Like it was really easy to understand. That's what I really loved about the plot. For the characters, I love the characters. I love Iris. I absolutely love Roman. And then a few other characters that you're introduced to later in the book, like Addie and Marisol and Keegan. I think that they are all just incredibly written characters because I could distinctly tell the difference between each one of them. And I really enjoyed like reading about all of them. There wasn't one character where I was like, oh, like I don't like them. I wish that they weren't in the series. Like I really took to every character. As far as entertainment value goes, I was entertained the entire time. It did take me a little bit to get into it, but that's more of a me problem than like a book problem. I was in like a romance mood, like strictly like fluffy, young adult, like summery romances. So getting into like a fantasy was a little bit harder. The book, I didn't really think that it started slow. Like it started like right off the bat. Like by, I would say the second chapter, I was hooked. And the writing in this is just so like breathtaking. It's so beautiful, so meaningful and deep. Rebecca Ross poured like all of her love into like Iris and Roman, and I related a lot to both of them. It was just really, really adorable, really, really sweet. For the romance, oh, it's so perfect. This is exactly the type of romance that I love. I don't really like to read a lot of spice, and this didn't have any spice in it, which was absolutely amazing. I love romantic tension over like, you know, spicy, smutty scenes. Like that's my personal preference. So if you feel like that, I feel like you're really gonna like this. It was so cute. Overall, I gave this book 5 stars because I thought that it was absolutely incredible. Genuinely cannot stop thinking about it. And I felt this way after reading Fourth Wing, and this one is right up here. The Rebeccas are killing it this year. So yeah, I genuinely love this. And this was the first book that I read with my book club, and it was just so fun to be able to go into the comments and seeing everybody's different thoughts, them sharing their quotes, seeing if they liked it, and then seeing like, you know, their wrap up with it, what their final thoughts were, what their favorite characters were. It was just a really, really sweet experience. So I'm so happy that I was able to read this with everybody. Starting August 1st, our book club is going to be reading another book. So we are going to be reading a romance book for next month, and I am very excited. I am very excited to start picking out all the different books. So yeah, if you wanted to join our book club, you can join at the link in my bio. It is also at the link in my TikTok, which you can follow me at heartfelthan, and you could also follow me on the Heartfelt Library on Instagram if you want to connect a little more, talk about books. I'm always posting about books. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This was my very first reading vlog, and I had so much fun filming it. So if you want more videos like this, comment down below, and yeah, bye.